Hello Virgo, welcome to your weekly intuitive reading. I hope that you are doing well. Virgo, we're going to get right into your reading. I am doing this on July 16th. Always have to check my calendar because I'm losing track of the days here. July 16th, which is actually wrapping up that 777 energy as 16 breaks down to a 7. So I'm feeling that energy. Basically, we're learning a lot. Tomorrow, the 17th, is the new moon in Cancer, where the nodes of the moon, north and south node of the moon, change signs. Big energy shift, Virgo. So we're going to be seeing what you are learning, what you are understanding, what you may still be struggling with as we're all evolving and growing in our consciousness and awareness here on this journey called life. Well, let's get started. What's the messages for Virgo, sun, moon, or rising? These are general messages, Virgo, so take what resonates for you and leave the rest. Try not to build a story. If it's not resonating for you, check with some of the other signs, your moon sign, your rising sign, or any of the other zodiac signs that stand out or speak to you. All right, first card out, we have denial. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. So let's see where this is going. You may be having an understanding of where you may have been in denial in the past, becoming more aware of certain fears, certain perspectives that you had on life, or certain coping mechanisms. Yes, certain coping mechanisms used to, skirt through certain aspects of life that bring up this deep fear. But that's kind of like running, and when you run from an energy that the universal consciousness is like, wait, Virgo, but look at this and you'll be free from it. It persists. It continues to chase after you, so to speak, energetically speaking. Next card out, we have envy. I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. So maybe also having awareness as to maybe you had been focusing too much on others and what others have that you don't, judging then or blaming, because, and that's more of, that is part of growth as well, where we don't want to take a look at ourselves. It's easier to look at others, right? It's easier to focus on others and place blame on others, judgment on others. Oh, yes. And then we have loneliness. I know that I am never alone. Card at the bottom, overall message here, Virgo, is about blame. I accept responsibility for my well-being. So with the loneliness card, Virgo, what I'm getting here is that this continues to persist for you because it is another aspect. It is part of life or higher consciousness source that is trying to show you the sense of loneliness that you have had, even if you are in relationships or surrounded by other people but unable to fully connect to them. It's trying to show you why, so that you can break that chain, break that cycle, instead of blaming outside sources, blaming outside people for the feelings that we try to escape from, run, hide, distract, numb, suppress. But they don't. That's energy. Emotions are energy, and that does not go away. It culminates and builds, and we're at this pivotal, this turning point right now, universally, where the universe is asking us to really take a deep dive and look at wherever it is in our lives that we are not able to open our hearts and feel universal consciousness, joy, love, happiness from within, instead of expecting it to come from outside sources. So we're going to get deeper into this. We have denial, envy, loneliness, and blame. That does not sound like a fun learning journey to me, but I've been there. Oh, yes, I have. I have been there, and I understand completely. What else do we... Okay, we're going to go right into tarot. Oh, okay. I'm going to start with the Psychic Tarot for Virgo. We're clearing out the old cobwebs, clearing out the old memories, clearing out the old consciousness, and replacing it with awareness, replacing it with higher consciousness, divine consciousness, the true essence and source of life force itself that is within you, that is in your body. It does not come from anything or anyone outside of you. Let's start with denial for Virgo, please. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. Sacral chakra. So there could be some sexual hang-ups. There could be some fears that have to do with intimacy, Virgo. This has actually been a very big theme, especially today, and I posted on my Facebook page, I shared on my Facebook page something about our intimate connections with others, and are you truly being yourself, all of yourself, or are you only allowing people to see certain aspects of yourself that you feel are, acceptable and molded and shaped into how you want people to see you? That you're never going to have true intimacy and true connections with others if you're suppressing and hiding all of your parts. So I feel like Spirit is working on your sacral chakra right now, which is linked to our creativity, linked to our sexuality, linked to our ability to be vulnerable and transparent and real. There's a fear there. I just did a video personally on my personal experiences where I've been going through the exact same thing, Virgo, so you're not alone in there. Check out the video that I did about soul contracts and why you can't get certain people out of your mind and out of your energy field. It is because it's energy. It comes up into the thoughts and in the energy. That is, there are aspects of us that we have suppressed, we're running from, we don't want to look at within ourselves. But it is until you take a deep dive and look within as to your insecurities, your hang-ups, how you feel truly about yourself, or how you are afraid to fully just be yourself when you're with others, it will continue to persist and really chip away, and it's gonna like those irritating mosquitoes that keep biting you. It won't leave you alone. So check out that video if you feel called to, but I feel like this is what you are experiencing at this moment, where we are really stripping away a lot of these aspects and really coming out of our shell. Cancer. We're in the Cancer new moon. We have the Cancer sun. Today, as I'm doing this reading, the moon is in Cancer. That is all about feeling safe and secure within. Cancer will retreat into its shell when it's feeling vulnerable. You may be spending more time at home or spending more time trying to feel at home within yourself. Okay, big message there, Virgo. Let's talk about envy. I am the same as everyone, but with different challenges. So true, we all have our own unique path and journey in life, and I have to tell you, we are all, every human being on this planet has certain points in life, inception points, certain things that will cause very specific traumas to us that change our perspective, and it brings us, this has happened over and over again, it brings us our perspective and consciousness into a pain point, and there's always a choice, but most of us end up looking at the darker side, and it causes a lot of suffering. We close down the heart in some aspect of life. Now, from 2012 on up, we've been trying to reverse that, but a lot of us have been running and hiding, and at 2012, then others have shifted and gone into their hypnosis. So it's very interesting to see some of us come out of hypnosis, and then those that we are really close to go into hypnosis. Hypnosis meaning like into the illusion of the Maya, of how we perceive life outside of ourselves. I feel like you're coming out of that again and realizing some really deep things right now. We all are. We all are. In more ways than one. This is nature's way of trying to liberate ourselves, liberate us all. Okay, we have obstacles and challenges. Anything else want to come out with envy? So, yeah, as you go through life and you experience your own challenges and your own obstacles, it's important not to look outside of yourself, and because what life is going to show you is it's going to show you what you do not have, or what you have lost, or what you have given away. So say it's like the love of your life, but you're no longer, it's been taken from you, or you've given it away. What you're going to see everywhere you go is all these people just like holding hands and being really lovey-dovey, and like it's meant to. It's the mirror, it's the cosmic mirror. And that's just an example. It can be anything at all, but that causes us to it triggers in us the dark aspects that were created during some of those inception points in life. It could be your Saturn return, it could be your Chiron return, or it could be all of them. And if you're not familiar with astrology, it's okay. You still can think back of certain times in your life where something happened and suddenly you lost a piece of your childlike wonder and innocence in life, and instead started to become more cynical or more just threatened by life itself. Material harvest, patience, and planning. Okay, so you've had some challenges and obstacles when it comes to actually creating what it is that your heart's desire, even though you've really tried to be very patient through the journey and work with, see the two pillars here, it's like always having a new beginning, something opening up, but not really being able to fully get there. You're constantly faced with these obstacles and challenges. Anything else? What about loneliness here? Okay. Let me just feel this out, Virgo, because these messages are going by really fast here. Yeah, so when we're blocked, it's not really that we're being blocked by the divine, by life. We're being blocked because life is asking us to take a deep dive inward, to release and strip away certain thoughts, perceptions about ourselves, about life, about others that have caused us great pain. And instead of doing that deep dive, instead we keep going through these hoops of pain, and then having like the divine come out and say, here's another opportunity. And then so you're like, yes. And then suddenly the book gets shut and you get shown what you've lost and what you've given away again, over and over and over again. And that turns into, eventually we become really jaded, and it's another inception point. It's not meant to be. It's meant to have you stop, halt, and take a deep inward dive. Why does this continuously happen? Allow yourself to see things from a different perspective. And I feel like that's what's going on. The universe has really been working with you very personally to have you have deeper understandings. And spiritual strength is really just connecting to your true essence, and your true consciousness is arising, the truth of it all, the true soul essence of who's really in here, witnessing yourself go through these obstacles, who's in here witnessing yourself maybe running and hiding from the true, who's in here that leaves the body when we die. There's a true soul essence there that is connected to everything, connected to the all. Bottom of the deck, and we cannot blame. Sure, I mean, we can, but you're going to keep yourself really stuck in there. The goal here is to love yourself, love life, love everything, love it. When it's all said and done, one of the main questions that you will be asked is, how well did you love? And how easily did you let go of blame, envy, denial, pain, heartache? So it's all about your spiritual and material prosperity, co-creating with spirit, with source energy, with God. That knowing that it is all connected and intertwined. Below that we have envy. I mean, not envy. Awareness. I saw deception and envy below that. Awareness of how the mind can be deceived in this Maya that we are living in. Illusion. Created by us all. Created by stories, false stories. False stories of our mind, false stories of our ancestors. And you do have a lot of ancestral help coming through right now too with this universal card here. Universal awareness. Okay. These are really interesting times to be alive. And it is, it's intense, but it's meant to be. The intensity continues to crank up because we can't continue living the way that we have been. The entire planet is waiting for all of us souls who have been, we've had our inception points throughout our lifetime, and now we have this grand inception point to wake back up out of that mindset, out of that perception, out of the pain, out of the loneliness, the blame, the envy, the denial. All life on the planet is just, it's important for us to really do these deep dives. It's a ripple effect. The more of us who have the bravery, have the energy within us to really carry us down into the depths of ourselves. This is the dragon, the head and the tail of the dragon, which are changing signs tomorrow as I'm doing this reading. Taking that dragon and bringing it inward instead of riding that intense energy, outside and into the chaos. Okay. So there had been some denial of fear when it comes to, being intimate with others, or even just a specific other. Temperance. Okay, beautiful. That is being worked on right now, Virgo. You are working with this energy, trying to bring a balance and harmony into yourself, into your life. There's some angelic support here. One foot in the water representing our emotions, our emotional body. 1 foot on the earth, grounded, rooted, balancing both earth and water. And you are an earth sign, Virgo. Maybe you have been working and dealing with water sign. Somebody who is more in connection with their emotions, where you had blocked yours off because it was so painful or fearful. And then the ego protector brings you into a state of denial. and instead turns it around on the other who is actually feeling the emotions and blaming them for bringing up emotions that you're denying yourself to feel. That's coming to a balance. I feel like there are some deep realizations here, deep understandings, deep. The moon. Oh, the moon. The moon is our emotions. Cancer rules the moon. Oh, the moon rules Cancer. Energy of Cancer. The moon ebbs and flows. We have full moons, new moons, and we have all the cycles of the moon. The tides ebb and flow with the energy of the moon. So do we. Everything that is water, that is emotion. And so the moon will pull out emotion and then it'll bring it back. The moon is also representative of the unknown, the underworld. It's the feminine energy, the darkness, but bringing light to the darkness. Bringing light to the unconscious, making it easier to become conscious of. And this fell underneath envy, so I feel as though really truly feeling those feels and getting a deeper understanding as to how you have been continuously carrying certain emotions and energies with you along your path, instead of really looking at them, accepting them, and letting them go. Seeing how they had maybe caused some obstacles and challenges for you on your way, on your path. These are great. This is great wisdom and growth. Let's talk about, okay. Ooh, yeah. Six of Cups fell underneath loneliness. So this is where our emotions take us back into a great love that may have is no longer in your current life experience, and it's something that you've been pushing down and pushing away, but it doesn't go away. The forces are becoming stronger and stronger, and for you to realize why you have this sense of loneliness, how you have been pushing away the fear, the denial that you had, been afraid to be your full, true, authentic self. And maybe with someone in your past, you had a moment or times where you just were, and it felt like home. It felt freeing until something happened and it triggered a fear point in you that you shut it back down. You shut it all back down. Nine of Cups at the bottom with the world below that. It was in reverse, so you're having an understanding as to why you have not been able to achieve that which you truly, your heart's desire, and what is truly important and valuable to you. You can still get there, Virgo. It just is a matter of releasing all of this stuff from the past. It's no longer applicable at all. You're the one that keeps it alive, and I think that you're coming to a really true, deep awareness of this. All right, we're going to do one more spread and get to your advice. What else do we have for Virgo? If this is your true awareness, this is quite the liberator for you. And Uranus is working with the sun right now. That is the liberation, the liberator energy. Breaking free from old patterns of thought and belief systems and, any coping mechanisms used to try to keep that whole story alive. It's starting to break down, or it has broken down. Uranus is the great awakener. Unexpectedly, suddenly, we start to recognize Page of Materials. I can create something new at any time. It's just a matter of letting go and releasing what no longer serves me, and being really present and focusing on the now, focusing on the beauty of the now, stopping to smell the roses, knowing that I am actually a part of the whole. Fell under temperance, so you are starting to become more whole again within yourself. It's been slow and steady. Slow and steady up until now. Now it's like ripping that Band-Aid off. It's already healed underneath, but you can't keep wearing the Band-Aid, or you're going to just continue to keep the scab alive. Let it breathe. Okay. So as you've had time to contemplate, meditate, you're starting to see things from a new angle, a new perspective, a new light. And your thought forms are changing. You're beginning to have more wisdom and seeing things in a lot more, the dimensions are opening up, so to speak. Ace of Voices. This could even be the way that you express yourself is beginning to come alive. Muse of Emotions, because now you're in tune with your feelings and you're not going to deny your feelings any longer. That's in perfect flow. You've opened it up. You've turned the faucet on it. It is starting to flow. It's flowing, and that's really releasing you from some old... It's like the ego is it's the protector, a protective mechanism. But what is it protecting you from? Because there isn't anything out there that is harming you. You're realizing this is an old pattern, an old coping mechanism from way, way, way back. And it's like waking up to that realization. From one of the inception points, which do cause pain and trauma. It causes us to see things in a not so good light sometimes. It causes us to see things from our pain body. It causes us to see life from our pain body, and I love this. And then realizing that that pain body isn't even yours. It's been passed down to you from your ancestors, from generation to generation, just in a new theme, in a new style. Virgo, we have awareness, deep awareness of this now, awareness of the cosmos and your connection to the all and the star together, complete and utter awareness, which is allowing you to heal, allowing you to let go of all of those false constructs, all of those false stories, all of it, and really heal the past. Bottom of the deck, Seven of Inspiration, pushing back the dark thoughts, but not running, not ignoring them, becoming the witness. This is like witness consciousness. Who is witnessing it? Your true soul's essence. So you're starting to see that there's all these little, there's like chatter in the mind. The thoughts is like chatter, 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 and not a lot of it isn't even yours. It's been given to you by others. This is part of your awakening, and you're really starting to shine your light, holding on to your true essence and the light of it all. Let's get you some advice, Virgo. If you're liking this video so far, Virgo, please click the like button, the thumbs up button below this video, and feel free to comment. I love to read all your comments. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. It really does. I appreciate all of you who do. YouTube is, it really depends on the interaction of the audience for how the videos get out into circulation. Sometimes these videos can just go out into the abyss, and I do trust the divine and divine timing. Certain people will have these videos come across their feed and suddenly they're pulled into it. So, but still, it always helps. It helps the channel grow as well, and I appreciate that. And I also am open for personal readings again. So if you're interested or feel called to book a personal reading, you can go to my website, bethechange333.com. The information is in the description box below. The readings are still on sale. Prices are already marked. So take advantage of that if you feel as if you may need a little more assistance in something. Okay. Advice for Virgo, please. Thank you. We have trust the timing. Trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. Virgo, I feel like when you have this awakening and this realization and realizing maybe even how you had placed blame on others and have been envious of others, or just like realizing the fears, and it's like, oh, and with the sacral chakra really opening up, oh, it's almost like you're maybe reflecting on like the one that got away or something, and it's too late. Whatever it is, get those stories out of your mind too. Time is not running out. It doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter what you've done or where you've been. Be present. Be here right now. Okay? And trust. Let's read this from the book though. We're getting a lot of solar flares. Oh, okay. I keep getting notifications. All right. So often, those who feel like they're here for a reason sense that time is running out, and they spend their life worrying that they may miss their moment. But the only way to miss your life or your moment is to spend your time worrying about missing it. It's never too late to answer a calling, and you're never too old. The tides of your life are magnificently orchestrated to come in and out in perfect unison. Don't race ahead and ride a wave that was never meant for you. You'll waste your precious time and energy when instead you could be enjoying your life. Everything has a season, and you're being called to trust the one you're in. Don't let impatience, comparison, competition, or paranoia disturb the seeds. It seems that everyone has anxiety these days, constantly scanning for something they may have missed or a possible threat. Keeping our mind and body pointed in the same direction as our soul is near impossible at such reactive speeds. Right now, you're being reminded to take a breath and trust the wave you came in on. To trust the season you're in. Time isn't running out. There's plenty of time. There's no rush, and it's never too late. So that is a perfect way to end this video. It's pretty much reiterating everything that is here on the table for you, Virgo. So I hope that you find this helpful, and sending you out so much love. Take care. Bye.